I take it to the rooftop, can't allow the blowout. I light up in my passion for you, that's why I show out, baby. Room full of slime, take the floor out, baby. You don't like to drive, but you ride me crazy. Whipping that Mustang back on Mercedes.
I'm going to give it to you. ASMR gun dealer roleplay. Hmm. I'm surprised Steve will do it got unbanned. That nigga is drinking handles at 17 on YouTube for years.
He's just like a H&M mannequin right now.
Thank you. So are you.
Well,
Yeah, he was like 2 years deep into YouTube, drinking on like doing drinking challenges, and he's just like, God, it's my 21st birthday. Like what? And everyone thought he was joking.
Art student at like SCAD. Got some questions here.
Yeah.
Let's chat, shall we? Let's see. What is the song that everyone hates but you love?
I'm gonna play it to you.
Yeah, you play that. That's the cue.
Whole thing.
What's the purpose for that?
I just love it. Love it. It's a great song.
Sure. All right.
It's pure avant-garde.
Song that I love that people hate. I don't know if I want to say hate, but
All getting lit today.
715 Creeks by Bon Iver. Anytime I play it, or at least when I play it around black people, they're like, what the fuck is going on right now? But I really like this song.
It's amazing.
I think Bon Iver is one of the best songwriters. I think the mesh between like the strong filters that he runs his vocals through, sometimes I guess can make it easy to get lost in translation of the feeling. And I think unless you genuinely took the time to read out what he's saying, you kind of can, it can go past you.
Think about it.
You know, I think I've listened to his self-titled albums for years and didn't have a clue what the fuck he was even saying until I started reading the lyrics and be like, oh shit, this is deep as fuck. Like his songs are really deep. But every time I play it, people just think it's like demonic.
Bro, when Jake said he was a slider in my chat, all I could think of was like them like jumping over like basketball drill cones and
play
that shit.
like,
Oh, crap.
Like if you like on an acid trip,
They line up like a 9x10
just like this is
of
really
cones,
creepy.
and then they just like slide, jump over that shit with their fucking furry
Also, I
masks
think
on.
sometimes there's a strength in people not hearing what your lyrics are. You just feel it. You don't have to really think too much about the words. But yeah, it's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
What's the first song you ever memorized the words to?
I don't want to lie. So I'll tell you a different variety of songs it could have been. It could have been Jump by Criss Cross. It could have been Someone's Knocking on the Door by Paul McCartney. Somewhere Only We Know by Kane. Either that or maybe a Steely Dan song. This is all music my dad just played. One of my earliest memories is my dad just like very like unsafely riding with his infant in a car with the doors out while he just blasts music, just me and him. I woke up to music blasting, and we'd go to, like, right before we go to sleep, it's something blasting. He lived in music. I don't know if this is the exact first, but definitely one of them. Yeah, Paul McCartney and the Wings.
So what?
The trumpet gonna come in, then the horn's gonna come in on the next time. That was definitely one of the first songs I ever heard.
It's great. So
and
great.
What was so cool, I think it's all these things that just kind of, without knowing, just made me the person I am today. Like when I was a kid, my dad used to have this really big CD book in the car. My dad used to like burn CDs. And like, when I started getting to an age of like being able to read, he just like let me pick the CD we listened to in the car. And he'd be like, pick something, play something for us. And now I'd be going through the records, and like, it kind of very early on just put me in a world of being so open to so much music.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it like explains a lot.
Yeah.
Like just from your musical sensibilities.
Definitely, and just the melodies, I mean, they were so great. My dad loved the Beatles.
It's also happy music.
Absolutely.
Like, and I noticed that, you know, that runs through your music. Is like, we sort of mythologize like sad music and sadness and depression and all these things, you know, like, and talking about your anxiety, whatever it is. Like, music is sort of seen as like, there's so much pain in music, and there is a lot of the time, but it doesn't always have to go there.
You know
and
what
even then, I know that you still, you know, I mean, on this record, you were talking about so many different things. There's pain, there's happiness, there's everything in between. But it is interesting, like that vibe. It's so sunny, and it's kind of what your disposition is in general in your music.
I think a lot of times as human beings, we focus on the negative emotions, and when we are happy or something's going good, we kind of just like feel like it's supposed to be that way, and we don't spend enough time like glorifying or appreciating when shit does feel good, because it's like it comes off maybe rather normal. People, you know, spend enough time recognizing that, man, I feel good today.
Joy.
Yeah.
People ask me like, is there anything you'd do differently? And I think I'd write about the times I felt great more of the time, because I think otherwise you put across this kind of false impression of yourself, which I think I did. I mostly just waited until I felt sad to write. For some reason, I had it in my head that like, this is the only thing people actually want to hear is when I'm sad. One of the things that drew me to your music was the sense of joy and playfulness. Like that's.
I just realized.
I mean, because that's how I actually.
I don't know.
Am. I'm not. That's how I want to feel.
Right.
So.
You remember the first song that
I remember the lyrics
like
to?
I think the first song that you ever learned lyrics to, yeah.
I mean, we don't have to listen to the whole thing because it's just it's, you know, you've heard it a million times, but. Otis Redding.
Really?
Yeah, I believe he passed away about 4 days after writing that, or
really?
After recording it. Yeah.
What do you think it is that gave soul music artists their tone? Like, I feel like there aren't musicians who have that specific tone.
I think the way producers package those vocals means that we're not really exposed to their real true tone of voice. So like in most modern records, you've got pitch correction, which people know as auto-tune, but you can also, it doesn't have to be like straight hard auto-tune for anyone who doesn't sort of use it or know it. It's almost like every one thing you do to a vocal takes it one step away from feeling human. So like, if you compress a vocal too much, then that doesn't sound like the real dynamic range of a human voice, right? Because it sounds flat. You know, we have like, you know, dynamics. We go like, sometimes we're soft, sometimes we're loud. Like in that song, when he's loud.
Oh my God. You already doing? Till everything you did till 5. River said you were there till 5. And I was like, how the fuck was he up? And I was. Wood. He's so not black, bro. So light skinned. Oh my. What he say? Oh, that's like Courtney's cousin. That's Courtney's cousin. So late. Yes. Yeah. And he's like a physical trainer. A personal trainer. He's jacked though. I can't. Yeah. You need to get
You
like
really hear it.
You need to
when
drop
he's soft,
like a
you really feel it. So it's like
Sigma
pitch
boot
correction,
L.
compression, and then
course.
sometimes EQ, which basically means taking some of the frequencies out and whatever. And it's like, we've just kind of like done this to the human voice to the point where it just sounds like microwaved.
I've like had this idea of these certain songs that I wanted to make, and I always think about like my favorite type of singing is like 90s black women on R&B records. It's just the tone of how they sung.
Like Brandy or something like. Brandy's got an insane
Kind of more
tone.
like Escape and
right.
Cut Close. It's like a black feeling, you know, that's like not really, that sound isn't really in R&B anymore.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I never thought about it until you just said what you said, which makes a lot of sense.
Right.
You know, that we manipulate so much that you get far away from a true feeling of something, and that helped me understand just a little bit of why things don't sound how they used
It's
to.
interesting to see like people's reaction to T-Pain being able to really sing.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how effects have kind of, for a long time, like people just didn't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, it has an insane sense of melody, but like when you hear his actual real tone of voice, it's crazy. He's got a great tone. Listen, you want to use it as an effect? That's amazing. I do, and you do, and all of us do. But pitch correction is kind of like the face tune of the voice.
Absolutely.
Because once you've corrected the pitch of your vocals enough times, you start to feel like you're not a good enough singer, because it's not like, you know, unnaturally tuned. And actually, like, the things that we love about records like that is the real raw humanity. And like,
Absolutely.
if you went through and analyzed the pitch of Otis Redding in that song, it's going to be way less like on the exact notes as, I don't know, take a modern pop record now, you know, it's like.
God, I was hoping you had the balls to call someone out. That's fine. Let's move on, actually.
Do you know what? It's not that I don't have the balls, it's that I'm scared. No. I'm joking.
The last song that made you cry.
Serious note, though. You do actually have songs that make me emotional. But it's not the last song that made me cry. Okay.
You're full of shit, bro.
This is the song that which is the last song that made me cry. It's by Monica Martin, who is actually on our album.
There's no secret, special code. Just accept we'll never know.
Ah, there's that note. Those notes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that song is about her? You think she's speaking to herself?
Yeah. I love the in Go Easy Kid. In 20 years, kid, you're going to look back and wish you grabbed it all by the throat. I really resonate with that line. I think that's probably one of the lines that gets me every time. I've lived an amazing life, but I just think I could have been more present. And I think I will have that regret when I'm older. I'm trying to remedy that now at 55.
Excuse me?
At 35.
Got it.
I was just saying if you blinked.
Yeah, I was processing.
Because he thinks I'm 55.
That wasn't, it like registered the last, like, what?
Yeah. I'm glad you questioned it.
Yeah. Last song that made me cry would, it'd probably be this record that I wrote it about my daughter.
Is it out?
No, I airdropped it though, so I'll just play you.
Oh, nice.
We're still working on it, but
So beautiful.
yeah, it was the first thing I kind of like.
Yeah.
It's almost like I was talking to her later, you know?
I love that whole idea of you.
Yeah.
That a song that she'll grow up and listen to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it was just like when I was doing it, it was the realization of the situation, you know, like the realization of like being a father.
Yeah.
But it's like for me, it's like when you say it, vocalize something, it makes things feel a lot more real. So for me, I think it was
That he got bit the other day.
writing those words down, saying them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just made me feel away. You know, the fact that like
Yeah.
Huh? What did you say?
damn.
It's really beautiful.
It's so funny. I don't think many songs have made me cry, but I think I wouldn't play it, but another one would be a song off of like my first mixtape. You know, because like for me it's just setting like, man, I really have came so far. So I think to go back and listen to like our project from when I was 17 years old, and like remember recording the songs in like the closet with a mic with a sock over it because I didn't have like, you know, anything to cover it. It's just like, it's a true humbling moment and like a moment of like grace. And just feeling extremely grateful for the universe and for the deck of cards that was, you know, dealt to me. So
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's mostly your songs that
Well,
made
just
you
old
cry.
things that bring me back to, I didn't mean it like that. It's just like, just things that make me think of
totally
like
joking.
my life, you know?
Yeah.
Like, cause my life before I
I'm
was
just being a prick. I'm not.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer that.
Yeah. Such a dick.
Okay. Well, you'll like this one. The first song you recorded that you felt was perfect.
I don't know if I've ever thought a song was perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's a very unobtainable word.
Agreed. Should we say very, very, very good?
Yeah.
Happy with it?
Yeah. I think I have I think it'd probably be something off of Let's Start Here, probably. You know, probably Black Seminole, you know? The goal I had in mind for Black Seminole, after like being in my room alone many nights thinking like I could never ever do anything Roger Waters has ever did, to making that record, and like obviously by all means it is nothing like Pink Floyd. I never want anyone to think that's what I'm saying, but it just made me feel like I made a record that will be played for the rest of time.
I think it's an amazing song.
Yeah,
It's
thank
one
you.
of my favorites of yours.
Thank you.
For sure. And there's an extremely high energy sort of feeling to that song, like.
And I love
pretty
the
much start
fact
to
that
finish.
it can cohesively live in the same discography as like Poland.
Yeah, true.
You know?
Which,
like,
by the way, obviously, you know, I played it as one of the songs that made me cry. I think that song's fucking amazing.
Thank you.
I listen to it quite regularly.
Really?
I do. And I think it is a really fucking weird song.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's one of your weirdest songs.
Yeah, it is.
And somehow it still ended up being one of your most popular songs.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because most people's weirdest song doesn't become their most popular song.
I stopped trying to like calculate things. I used to try to be so calculated and try to be like, oh, that song won't work. It doesn't have this many hooks or a bridge. Yeah, bro, that song was a true accident.
Yeah.
And I just stopped trying to like,
in what way?
well, we were doing Let's Start Here, And we had like a break when like my band members went to like get food or something, and I was just there and with the guys and engineer, and there was a Poland Springs water bottle on the table while I was just sitting in front of the mic. And it's always some walk around, always. So like I was just like, oh shit, like I really was like some shit. A lot of times like if I'm like I say if like I'm in the booth and like there's a glass window and I can see my friends talking or something, I could just like sometimes I'll sing about what they're doing on the mic, you know, and I kind of just was like singing. I took the walk to Poland, and that song would have never left my hard drive, like you said.
I mean, that sentence has probably never existed before you.
Right.
Like, it's probably, there are sometimes like you hear something and you go, oh, that like order, a sequence of words has never been said out loud.
I agree. Or sung like that.
Or something like that.
Poland fuck with me. They showed me too much love in Poland.
I saw you play it 14 times.
Yeah, it went up. Poland is sick. It is cold.
Would you take the walk there again?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the walk there any day.
Great.
For sure.
I think my sort of truest self is probably reflected in probably one of my more successful songs, which is Retrograde. I think that's probably...
Well, you thought we was just gonna know that song? Like, my biggest song, Retrograde. Yeah, brother, we never heard it. So play it.
Sorry, I just forgot it's 2024. I will never introduce my own song like that again. You know what? No, I'm gonna go with they're all perfect. I can't choose.
So was the first one.
No, we're gonna do Choose Me.
Okay.
No, we're not. We're gonna do Current Anything.
Oh, my fault. My fault. They have an album?
It's really deep.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's really sick.
Okay.
Thank God I don't have to play one of my songs out there.
A song by another artist that's so good that you wish you wrote it.
White Ferrari by Frank.
Yeah.
Or I wish I could sing good enough to have made Florida, which was the record where he was just harmonizing.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't think I do.
For me, I always thought it sounded like heaven. You ever have certain moments or sounds that kind of sound like, oh damn, this kind of sound like what it sound like to die, or this kind of sound like what it sound like to go to heaven, or this kind of sound like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that this song for me kind of felt like, sounds like to kind of like go up to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
I found the one. Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Gel Cleanser gently remove dirt, oil, and makeup, and instantly hydrate.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Not my phone. Somebody needs to get YouTube Premium. That was embarrassing.
I imagine at this point, heaven might actually sound like that.
Like a YouTube ad? I love these,
Beautiful.
like,
When he hits that, like that part of his voice is just pretty incredible. Isn't it?
It is.
Have you heard Talk Talk?
The band?
Yeah.
I know of the name.
There's an album called Spirit of Eden.
Wait.
Spirit of Eden. I think it's going to be your new favorite album.
I think I have that. Wait.
Ridiculously beautiful.
Eden. Because it goes from sounding like an acoustic song, then it just kind of shifts.
The harmonica that comes in.
And his voice is insane.
Voice is insane. It's a perfect combination of things. I think, I'm going to be bold and say this, it might be sacrilege, but I think our album, it reminds me of this album.
Interesting.
In terms of what it's, like, the intention. Like, they went in there and they just made whatever, no one knew what they were going to do, I think. And they just kind of made the most free, sick record. And,
I think it's definitely like limitless.
Completely limitless.
Yeah.
And it's the space in it, and like just it, you know, even when drums come in, or it feels like it's just so organic and like, you know, it's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah. What's your favorite instrument? Is it piano?
Yeah, yeah.
And you hate my favorite instrument?
Absolutely hate it.
Clarinet?
Saxophone. Which I think the saxophone is arguably the sexiest instrument ever to produce the most soothing sound and the most cool, laid back sound. But I remember bringing out, when we were making the album.
What kind of sound?
Cool, laid back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being like, James, we need a saxophone on the album. He's like, absolutely, fuck not. You hated that idea. I was like, I'm not even gonna say who I said we should get. But it's like, we need to get famous saxophone player. It was like, I think not.
Yeah. I'm sorry to all the sax players out there, but I think if I could delete one instrument and its entire contribution to music, it would be the saxophone. Absolutely.
Out of all
You have the triangle.
It's like
no question.
Marambas and like salt shakers and so many things.
Well, they all, I mean, they're just in the background. The saxophone is the most, is like the guy at the party who's done like too much coke and he's just like telling you about his new business idea and you don't give a shit.
That's harsh. I think the saxophone is like much more elegant and like unbutton a couple buttons on your silk shirt, chest hair thick, out right there, maybe one gold hoop earrings, cane gold, turned backwards.
Well, I agree with the chest hair.
Yeah.
I agree with the earrings.
That's saxophone.
But I don't.
Saxophone is like that cool ass uncle who you can't let your homie's mom be over when he come over, because he probably gonna fuck your homie's mom.
I mean, this could be the same guy we're talking about. I guess we just have different opinions on that guy. And that's all right.
Let's see what I got. I have a song you play during sex.
The song I play during sex?
Yeah. I really can't imagine
do I have
you even having sex. And I really don't want to imagine
Can you pass me the phone?
having sex.
Huh?
Yeah. And,
I mean, that one's, immediately I know which one that is. Too predictable. I actually don't play music.
yeah, I could see you like have sex in utter silence.
I just request
Like
complete silence, please.
Literally, yeah.
Like pin drop.
You probably put on like cricket VFX sounds and just go at it to the sound of like
No, you know
frogs
what's fucked about me playing music when you have sex though is when if you hear a certain lyric, it makes you laugh. Well, for me, yeah, like I can hear the lyrics too well. Like I'm tuned into the lyrics, so if like someone says something like a little bit not the vibe, so I would have to basically go through and tailor every song. They'd have to be like, I'd have to vet every single song on a playlist.
Would you say your music is a part of your all-day, everyday experiences?
No.
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 That's the same with Drake. I learned when I hang with him, when I started hanging with him a lot, he rarely listens to music, versus except for like when he's recording, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe like.
Do you mean in the weeks he's recording? He'll
just
be
like in his daily life, you know? Like he's not like I'm gonna wake up, music, driving, music, showering, music, eating, music, you know? Like he's more like a talking type of person. Yeah. Music when it's time to record. Yeah. I mean, sometimes he plays music in the car, but sometimes he'll ride in silence. Most times. Yeah. He's just not like, and before we got as close, I used to think, I thought all musicians were like me and just like music was all everyday, everything.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who just don't really want to consume that much outside of what they make.
I just want to ask you one more question that wasn't on here, because I'm genuinely curious. What do you think is the album you've played the most?
I would say Voodoo by D'Angelo. I had it on vinyl and I probably wore the record out.
Really?
Yeah, I listened to it enough. Blue by Joni Mitchell, I've probably played the most out of any record of all time.
Who?
Joni Mitchell.
What genre is it?
Folk, she's a Canadian folk singer.
Okay. That's what excites me about music. It's still so much things that I have yet to experience.
I'm gonna, it's like when, you know, somebody hasn't seen, I don't know, Succession or something, or The Wire, you're like, oh, I'm just so happy
Sopranos
for you.
or anything.
Sopranos, I'm so happy you get to go watch that.
For the first time.
For the first time, Game of Thrones. The fact that you've now yet to go and discover Otis Redding's catalogue.
Right.
Probably, if not the greatest singer, then one of the greatest singers of all time. I'm jealous of you.
It is exciting for me because I feel like that's how I tap into a new palette, or, you know, for next project, whatever I work on. Like I got a whole new mindset, whole new headspace of just inspiration.